Hey everyone, here working on my GL350 Bluetec, and we're going to do something fun. I got goodies from Deutschland, Brabus D6. So we're going to talk about how to hook this thing up with a OM642 6-cylinder 3.0 liter diesel. Basically, there are 5 connection points for this module. If you don't count the ground, you do want to install this on the driver's side, and if you look carefully, the reason for that is there's a good ground available down there that you can tie to. As far as tools, what do you need to do this? I pulled the turbo manifold off and the cover, and I used a 7mm nut driver, a pick tool, and a 10mm wrench for the grounding lug. What I was able to come across on the internet is some fitting instructions for how to install this thing, but I couldn't find a good video of how you actually put it in. So I said, I'll make this, because there has to be some other person like me who likes diesel and likes power. So let's talk about the various connection points that are on this. First one we're going to talk about is the rail pressure sensor. That is plug number 4. Now what I've done with my harness here is I have gone in and labeled all the connections with their respective numbers. So this one with the curvy connector is for the fuel rail point. Our next connection point is going to be on the quantity control valve. So our next stop after that is the injector for the number 4 cylinder. You may have to pull some of the heat shielding, foam shielding off to get at it, but it's down there. The next up is the boost pressure sensor, and that is a 3-conductor cable. And it's right down here on the passenger front of the engine. And then our last one is the cylinder 1 injector right there. Alright, so now that you have a general idea where everything is, we can go ahead and start putting it together. So I got you all on the tripod, and we'll start digging. Sound good? All right. So let's start with number 4, the big curvy connector, because it is the furthest back. And each of these has a male and a female end. And basically the idea is that this Brabus unit sits between the computer and the engine, and kind of helps override some commands to give you more power. And everyone loves more power. Alright, so let me just couple these. Put this guy. Okay, that one's good. All right, now let's talk about number 5, our quantity control valve. That is over here. Here's our male end, or here's our engine end. And here is our sensor connection. Alright, until it clicks. Next up is cylinder 4, and that is with connector number 6, which is right here. Make that a little bit more tidy. Next up is our boost sensor. And finally, our number 1 injector. Kind of funny that the number 1 would be the last one we hook up, but hey, who might argue it had to make sense to someone. Anyhow, that's hooked up now. Our next and final step will be to connect this module and we are now ready for more power. Now I'm going to clean up some of these wires, make it pretty, and we'll come back for the start. Alright, so we're all back together. Let's go see about a cold start. I think that would be a success. All good? Thanks for hanging out with me, and good luck if you're doing a Brabus install.